What's up, everybody? If you know the shirt, there's a too sweet for you. This video right here, I just got done doing an unboxing, and it's kind of messy over here. I don't know if you can see it all or not, but that's besides the point. Here, I'm talking about Gamestop. Hell, I just literally left Gamestop not too long ago, bought an Elite controller and Doom for the Switch, and I've had a pleasant experience, and I always have a pleasant experience with Gamestop. Now, there's plenty of videos on YouTube about bad experiences, and I understand it can vary for anyone, but this is about my experiences in my time with GameStop. Number one, customer service. You have to understand they're going to ask you about pre-orders or Elite memberships. It's just how it is. It's like you go to Sam's Club, they're going to ask you, if you're a Sam's member, do you want to upgrade that? Do you want this? They just ask. Now, some people say that they get harassed or asked multiple times. Me, I've gone in for I've been asked for pre-orders, Elite memberships, and bundles or whatnot. I say no, and that's it. We move on. I go on with the transaction. That's it. It's over. So, in my experience, I've never had that problem. Never at the GameStops I've gone in from New Jersey here to Florida. Never had that problem. So, I can't speak on that. But yeah, I mean, customer service is a crapshoot. It's gonna vary for everyone. I mean, I have Xfinity Mobile. I've had terrible customer service experiences with them. I've had terrible customer service experience with Comcast, so on and so forth. But here in Florida, it's like a monopoly, so you either have to have Comcast or Dish. We all know Dish is garbage. It's hurricane season, a little slight wind, Mother Nature blows apart, you lose all your channels, so whatever. So let's talk about another thing, trade-ins. You have to keep an eye out on trade-in deals. Now, I have a GameStop app. Even if you don't have an Elite membership, I suggest downloading the app because you can check what the value of that game is before you lug your ass out of the house and go to this GameStop, and you get there and then you're freaking mad because they're only going to offer you $5 for your Madden. Like, people have to understand, sports games come out annually, so their value depreciates. It loses value very quickly. Now, for example, I have God of War. Played it, beat it. I can trade it in right now. I just checked. It's $30. That's half of the game. I consider that to be pretty good. I mean, $30. They don't have, like, they could lowball you, but it's $30. I think it's a fair minimum. Now, obviously, the value over time will drop because that's how stuff with electronics works. It loses value quickly. I mean, as soon as you open it, it loses value. And then with the weeks go by, the months, it loses more value. Annually, it loses more value. Got to remember that, especially with sports games. I mean, you bought Madden, you want Madden 18, you want to trade in your Madden 16, they don't want to give you $5. It's like, yeah, you go look on the rack, the game's only $14. What do you want? You want them to give you more money so they can lose money? Doesn't make any sense. But if you keep an eye out on trade-in deals on the app, it'll tell you, for example, trade in God of War and put it towards a Switch, you get an extra 30% on top of what you got there. So it adds up, but you have to be diligent. You have to make sure you know your shit before you go in there. Use the app. Look for trade-in deals. Now, if you're looking for cash, GameStop's not the place to go. Now you have OfferUp, Let Go, 5 Mile, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, eBay. Personally, I've had bad experiences with eBay. I've sold phones on there. People try to say that it arrived damaged or whatnot. eBay will protect the seller, will protect the buyer, not the seller. So be careful there. And then with Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, it's been on the news. People have been killed over PlayStation 3s and 4s and robbed for games or whatnot. So that's a huge risk you take when dealing with meeting someone in person. Now, yeah, you can meet them in public places or whatnot. But then the other nuisance of it is you're going to have people lowballing the shit out of you. That's what happened with me. I was selling a phone a while ago, It was an iPhone 7 Plus. It was brand new. It was in great condition. It was only used for about 2 months. It was great condition doesn't do it. It was in immaculate condition. No damage, no water damage, no nothing. I mean, the IMI was clean. There was no iCloud lock, none of that shit. And it was valued at $650 brand new at the Apple Store. I was selling it for $400. Now, I believe $400 for a phone that's only 2 months old, relatively 6 months old since its release, that was a very fair price. Now, I understand, again, electronics, the value depreciates over time. But $400 was my low point. I figured you're already taking off. I already took off $250. It's in immaculate condition. You can check. You can take the IMI number and check it. You can see it's not locked. But it never got that far because everyone was lowballing me. I got messages, hey, would you take 100? Would you take 200? Would you take 80? It just, over time, I just gave up and said, fuck it. I'd rather hold on to this shit and let it collect dust than give in to some asshole that's lowballing the hell out of me. And that's why I hate dealing with people on Craigslist, OfferUp, and all that shit. So for me, it's easier to just do the research, be diligent. If I see, oh, hey, if I trade in this game and I get X amount of money, I know what I'm getting. If I'm okay with that, I'll go through with it and I'll drive my happy ass over there to GameStop and I do it. Now, if I'm not content with it, then I'm not going to go. Now, there's some games, like I have Evolve. Evolve was never a great game to begin with. I bought it because a friend of mine, me and him played it for a little bit. I bought it when it was 20 bucks. It's $10 now. The app tells you they're only going to give you $1 for the game. So I know if I wanted to go get the Elite controller, that if I wanted to trade some shit in, I'm not taking Evolve. For $1, I'll hold on to it because now it's at that point now where you can buy that GameStop for $10. Where am I going to sell it to? On OfferUp for $5? The gas and time you're wasting, not worth it. So there's just some shit you end up keeping just cause. It's just how it is. But I think a lot of people, they're in a bind. Shit happens. Life happens. I understand that. But when something happens to you, you can't expect a corporation to back you. They don't give a shit about you. As people, we need to realize that. They don't care about us. They care about our money. And if they're giving you money, then you can damn sure believe they don't give a shit. And so you go in with your Evolve and you're like, oh man, I really need the money, I need some gas or whatever, and they give you $1 and you lose your shit. It's because you weren't diligent, you didn't do your work, you didn't do your research, and you went in there blind and you got fucked. It's just how it is. They are a corporation at the end of the day. Now, some of their business practices, from what I've heard, are not great, but a lot of businesses are that way. How they treat their employees and their pay structure, I can't speak on that. But my experience, I've always gone to GameStop and I will continue to go to GameStop because I like getting a game for less. Especially now, Best Buy no longer has their Gamer Plus program or whatever, or Gamer Edge, whatever the hell the name was. It's been discontinued. So whoever has it now, they have it till the remainder of their time, and then it's over, it's done. So now, right now, GameStop and Amazon are the only ones that offer some type of bonus or whatever. But I love the ability to trade shit in. You know, I know stuff depreciates over time. So if I take my God of War a year from now, and they're only giving me $10, it's okay. I'm not a collector of games. I buy a game, I play it, I beat it, and I move on. If I can trade it in and get something else, I will. I don't collect games. You're not going to look in the back here. You're not going to see a giant shelf of all retro games and, you know, PS3s and PS4s and remotes. No, I don't collect that shit. I buy, I play, and I move on. I don't go back and play old shit unless there's a multiplayer aspect to it, like Gears of War, my go-to game. Love it. I play Gears of War 4 all the time. I bought the Elite controller so I can really fuck with that and get into that a little bit more. That wasn't the only reason. I wanted the remote beforehand, but this works well with Gears of War. I love Gears of War. It's a multi-plat. It's got a lot of stuff to it. It's online and campaign. I play the online a lot, so why would I trade the game in? There you go. God of War. I beat it. I defeated the Valkyries. I know what goes on in there. Yeah, there's a couple side missions I haven't done, but they're not going to do anything for me. So I can trade the game in if I wanted to because I beat it already. I don't need to hold on to it. That's what I'm trying to say here. So you have to be diligent, keep your eyes open, download the app, and keep an eye on trade deals. It lets you check games, consoles, accessories, so on, smartwatches, tablets, phones, you name it, and the app will work with you to let you know what the current value is at the time. Very easy to use, very user-friendly app. I suggest you check it out. This has been Eddie here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope that this shines a light on a little bit. I mean, on my experiences with GameStop and having to deal with other people and shit. I personally just prefer GameStop at the end of the day. Let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. What were your experiences with GameStop? I am so tongue-tied today. I don't know what the hell's going on, but this has been Eddie here. Thanks for listening. Peace out, everybody.